Hey everyone, Achikah here, and it's Monday, so we have a very special base tour featured here on the channel today. I say tour because it's one of my bases, actually. If you guys stuck around to the end of this weekend's video, I told you guys that I had a few bases that I've completed in recent months, so the next couple Mondays you guys will be getting an extra video. So there'll be an upload on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Also Friday, you guys will be getting 4 this week because we have the base-off announcement. So there's going to be a lot of videos in the works over the next couple weeks. But today I am here on Madame Blitz, the character that is inspired by my cat in real life. You guys, she's been featured on the channel a few times from meowing for attention, or playing with something way too loudly in the background while I've been recording. But yeah, we're gonna check out her Sunstone Fortress theme base in celebration for the announcement of the Fortress Face-Off base competition that Elite 16 and myself are hosting and collabing together for. It was just announced yesterday. I will link the video up above on Elite 16's channel. Go check that out over there. I'll have the video information link below, as well as the forum post if you guys would rather read about it, down like in all the video descriptions for the next couple weeks, since the I think the contest will be up for 3 weeks or something like that. And if you guys have been on our channels, we had a teaser out for at least a month, so you guys might have already been working on it. But this is just like formulating all the details, so hopefully it gives you guys enough time to get your entries in and all that good stuff. But yeah, go check that out. But yeah, in celebration of that today, I thought, why not show my Sunstone Fortress theme that I just recently got done. And again, it's on Madame Blitz because I was hoping to make a zoo-themed base with her. So what better way to make a penguin enclosure than to do so in the new fortress base. So without further ado, I would like to present to you Madame Blitz's The Peng-Wing. We're in the litter box right now, her other base, which has been featured on the channel, so we're gonna head on over to the Peng-Wing. Oh, before we do, though, we gotta get into our zookeeper clothes, since we're gonna go into some restricted areas. So, ta-da! Heels and a nightclub dress probably aren't the best attire for this outing. I wanted to name it something with penguin in the title, but I think penguin's one of those iconic words you can't use in your base. Ooh, okay, here we go. Your base name, or naming yourself or whatever, so I went with the Peng-Wing, like a penguin wing of the zoo. Yeah, so this is the entrance hallway here to the Peng-Wing. So we start off here with the Gotham Zoo nameplate and all the signs and whatnot, as well as the lion. So this is going to lead into the actual Gotham Zoo, or that was the idea for it, since this is just a penguin exhibit within the zoo area itself. So I might make a zoo at some point. I'm not exactly sure. I had planned on doing it with her, so that's why this base seemed most logical on her. But yeah, this is the entrance, along with some stairs and of course some lions here to the doorway leading back into the main area of the zoo. Getting into this is my first Sunstone Fortress base that I've worked on, and I did run into a lot of snags. There are a lot of things along the way that I wanted to do that I couldn't, including putting furniture up on this top tier area. If you guys have used the base yet, you know this entire area is pretty much a dead zone. Luckily you zone in the middle of the base, though. It would have been really horrible if you zoned in right here and you literally can't have any furniture. So at least they did that right. But honestly, devs, you gotta put this stuff on the test server. Like, you can't just... There are a lot of dead spots and a lot of errors in this base. So, yeah, it definitely would have benefited from some testing, or in-game testing for sure. But other than that, it's a beautiful base, and I had fun. I'm really happy with what I did create, despite all the hiccups. And again, that's also why the Sunstone Fortress face-off was kind of delayed, because me and Pandaville wanted to see how long it would take to finish a base, as well as how many hiccups there were, so when we went into judging, we would know. So there's that. So that's kind of why we waited a little bit on releasing the video. But Yeah, you know what? Why don't we just get into the showcase? I'm not going to get too much into all the hiccups and stuff right now. I can go over that at the end. But let's just enjoy the base for what it is. So this is the entrance hall. Of course, it's very educational, kind of. So we have all the banners. We have some signs here that probably would feed you some information that also serves as my mailbox and my broker. So this base can be used by this character. The penguin habitat had to be used as well, of course, because it is a penguin exhibit after all. So what better... I can't think of a better way to have used this piece of furniture. For now. And then up above we have monitors for the outside, because our little guys can also go out into the actual Arctic and frolic, as you will see later on in the showcase. And again, banners everywhere. And I also tried to treat this like an actual zoo, so we have a souvenir shop, like a gift shop kind of area that hides all the amenities, or the generator, and then the dispensers over here. I wanted to make this an arcade actually, and then have like a silky machine behind it so you heard the music, but the arcade sign does not play well, and does not fit up there, so that was one of the hiccups I had, so I had to make it into the Iceberg Lounge, but I just, I'm treating it as like a more upscale eatery, that like more adult or high rollers or whatever can enter if they want a more, I don't know, palate infused drink or entree or whatnot. Because we have another concession stand later on, but you guys will see that momentarily. But also the sign fits the colors pretty well, so I thought it was okay. So yeah, so this is the entrance hallway here. Lots and lots of banners, but that's kind of how zoos are, I felt like, or museums. They kind of treated it like a zoo/museum. Our first stop, though, is going to be the glass on look here for our friends. Well, hello, guys! How you doing? Oh, this one's so friendly. I don't know. I didn't even place him close to the window. I think he's, like, more over in that area by the cave, which we'll go check out in a bit. But he always just comes up to the glass window every time I come in here, so it's really fun. Hello! And then they like to dive around in the background and actually go into the water puddle, which is really, really great. Yeah, it's a fun exhibit. But I wanted this to mimic like the glass frames, or not, like the glass enclosures, so you can like see the animals kind of up close and personal without touching them, and also hopefully not bothering them, because that's rude. I wish the shade banner wasn't there. I wish it was just a stark, plain, transparent wall, but for some reason the devs keep putting emblems and stuff on the transparent doors they make. But that's fine. I mean, we'll work with what we got. So, hello, friend. I'll visit you up close and personal a bit later. Okay? So I'm gonna. You can show me. You'll show them your actual home here in a second. So I'll see you a little bit later. Okay, bye. I always feel bad leaving him. He just sits there. Oh. All right. So why don't we head outside, which is more of like a sitting resting area, but also kind of like a novelty kiosk center too. So we have our wishing fountain here where people have dropped a few coins. It's frozen over though, so most of them are kind of locked within the ice, so we can't really get those back. There are still a few scattered around that have missed their mark, or have been fished out by various people, or possibly seagulls, if they're around. And then we have a few like little righty rides here, where you can, if you'd rather not make a wish, you can ride a horse, a mechanical horse for a little bit. Plenty of seating areas here, as well as some more penguin-y stuff amidst the Arctic background. And then this, again, I don't know if you guys will know what this is. I love these when I was a kid going to the zoo or a museum. So this, I tried to make a penny press. To where, like, you would put your penny in, and then you imprint it, like you crank it through this elaborate system that you could watch happen before your eyes through this glass window, and then you got to choose which animal or piece of art you wanted to press your penny out, and then you'd get it back, and instead of a penny, it'd be like a flat little oval oval imprint of the area that you were in. So if you're in a museum, you could get like a museum one, or like if you're in a zoo, you can get different kind of animals. So this one, I wanted to make it a penguin one, but I couldn't get the penguin painting to work as well as the lion head. This one tended to work a little bit better, so kept the lion head. Because usually the big cats and the wolves were the main ones that were like featured in the artwork for the penny presses anyway, like when they were being advertised. So yeah, penny press. That was fun to figure out and make. Alright, so let's head upstairs here. And we have the beautiful sunrise or sunset, potentially, here over the Arctic. And we also have our dining area, or eatery, as they say. So you can get a snack or a meal, sit here and enjoy the sunset with your visiting friends, or by yourself even, whatever you prefer. We have the various staples of the DCUO universe of foods. We have Ocean's Pizza, as well as Burger Fool. And then we have some peppermint cake here on the side in a glass container. Peppermint because, you know, it's cold and whatnot. I thought that was nice and thematic. So yeah, you take your order here. You can also get some candy if you want, or an after-dinner mint possibly. A door for the staff is over here, of course. You can enter. You will. And if you'd rather not have something from one of the normal fast grab eateries, you could also partake in the buffet that is featured here. Dun 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 dun. I really love this buffet table. The colors are so pretty and vibrant against all the like muted grays of the base. Look at that. It just looks so yummy. I think we should partake just a little bit, you know. Let's see here. There we go. Just a little nibble. Just a little nibble. And I tried to use the culinary stove as a sneeze guard sort of situation for the buffet, as well as like a heating, kind of like a heating area too. So hot tray. So again, all the seating areas here, some of them are stacked for someone who has had some lunch currently. Others are already bussed. And we have the garbage bins here. Some people aren't as cleanly as they should be, but you know, a zookeeper's work is never done. We'll have to come back and I have to muck after the humans as well as the animals. So I'll be back to clean that up later after the tour, since we're a bit busy. So over here we have where you get your drinks, of course. You can get your fountain drinks. You could also get your condiments. So if you want some ketchup or whatever, got that there. We have a tray bussing area where you can place your tray back, or like, you know, another little garbage can, possibly for a disposable tray or something. As well as some pretty penguin art, of course. Alright, so this is the overview of the penguin enclosure we have here. So this is blocked off currently because sometimes a zookeeper will give you know, I guess not really a tour, but just kind of like a speech or whatever, or an educational show, I guess it would be, just to teach about penguins and all the good stuff about them and like their enclosure and their lifestyle and just all the good stuff. And then, as you can see, we have a stepping area, so you can step up and view the penguins from above. Hi guys, look at them go. So yeah, so there's that. But yeah, it's closed off right now since I am currently touring and the zoo is closed. So speakers too, for in case, like, you know, the zookeeper is mic'd up to give the spiel and all that good stuff. And then an employees only area as well. I'm sure like this is where the employees come out when they're doing their showcase. And as you can see, we have the area down below, which we will get further into. I'll give you guys a better look later on. But as you can see, I kind of masked the stairs a bit in this base in various ways, so which I was pretty proud of. So I guess, why don't we go get into that right now? So that is the public viewing area for the Peng-Wing. This is what all the guests of the zoo or visitors get to um, see. But now, since we're zookeepers, we get to go behind the scenes, and we will head into the staff-only area of the exhibit. So first we have to give our credentials very quickly. Alright. And you guys didn't see nothing. Ta-da! So we are behind the scenes in the staff-only area. This is where we keep some of the exhibits to, some stuff to switch out, signs and special nights and banners, like all kinds of little advertisement or extra roping areas if we decide to change up the entrance part of the exhibit, or possibly one of the kiosks out there like the lounge or the souvenir shop. All kinds of goodies, as well as a mail area for shipping that needs to go out or into the zoo. Got that going on here, as well as a dolly to deal with that. Our first room is the break room. So we have an area for our keepers to hang out in between their shifts, or if they need a break. It has the restrooms, a sitting area for their lunch, as well as a bulletin board for any other extracurriculars. Of course, water, a refrigerator, all that good stuff, and a whiteboard for any kind of scheduling that needs to happen. And yeah, so this is the lounge, also penguin themed. So next we'll go here. We have some lockers for changing. You can put your stuff in there and then go to the restroom and change, or just if you need to like drop off something. Everybody's got their personal locker that works here. And this is our kitchen area, where we do meal prep for all of our animals here, specifically the penguins. This is the penguin feedery. So everything is established for their health. We have like vitamins and supplements and all kinds of good stuff, and scales to weigh what we need, as well as a whiteboard to monitor if somebody's on a restricted diet. Of course, penguins primarily eat fish, so we have a table here to chop those up if we need to. They get a fresh supply of fish every day. And of course the calendar to keep track of things as well. So that's and a tray too. The tray to wheel out there if we need to carry a larger bucket or something. Yeah, so this is the meal prep area. Here we have the head zookeeper office. So we have where they would sit. They have behind the desk lots of books where they deal with all kinds of promotions, as well as the schedule and all the the daily bureaucratic things that one would do. I don't know if it'd be like a head zookeeper, or like, this is probably just the person that's head of the Peng-Wing though. And again, penguin themed, of course. Got an aquarium for some fishies here. Just some domestic fishies though, nothing super exotic. All those are being taken care of by the aquarium staff, of course. And some files. And then back behind this more restricted area, we have the veterinary clinic. So where the guys can come and get some checkups going here. So we got the little exam table for them to be laid down on and everything, as well as all the medical equipment. We have a storing cage here for when they're coming out of anesthetic and whatnot, to make sure they don't hurt themselves. So just got a little cage there before we can release them back into the wild, or if somebody needs to be quarantined, we have that just as a precautionary measure. Waste bucket, of course, which I will show you where that is disposed of later in the tour. Got all kinds of sciencey things and medical things, pills, utensils to keep our penguins in the tip-toppest of shapes. I want to think of this as the most ethical and nice zoo as possible, because I know zoos aren't exactly great. Most animals should definitely be in the wild, if not, except for the domesticated pet guys that we have. So, but some of them can't be. And if they're not able to be released, then at least the zoo can give them a nice home, and hopefully a very ethical one too. So yeah, so there's the medical lab, and then you can also see I wanted to use at least part of this window that was here to give it kind of that ambiance. So I used the stainless steel cabinet so you could still see part of it out there. In this area, we have, of course, the chem shower just for safety in case something happens. I don't know. It just seemed like the right thing to have in any kind of medical office, even if it's just a veterinary clinic, you know. And then we have a door that leads to the enclosure mucking area, which is where this is gonna go. This is gonna get recycled. So I will show you guys that first, or not first. I'll show you guys that later in the tour. But first, why don't we enter our penguin enclosure? Oh, hi guys! What's going on? Oh, you don't need to go see the vet. You shouldn't go that way. Yeah, come on, we're going this way. Whoa! Hi, little guy. They're always happy for company. So this is the penguin exhibit, up close and personal. We got our little guys waddling around, having fun. So they have their own pool here. They have 2 caves, one of which is a smaller cave right here that I created to mask the staircase, which was took a bit of time and finagling to do. So this is like the rocky, icy, cavernous area. And as you can see, I'll peek behind the curtain a little bit. This is just one of those chroma backdrops, and you can see where the stairs are with all the sunstone things kind of masking them there. So yeah, so here's the pool for them to get a good swim in. It's so funny because sometimes they'll pop up on these things and just chill up here, and then other times they'll get stuck like this and just don't know what to do. Oh man, they're really funny guys to watch, and the new Sunstone things are great to watch them interact with because of all the different like varying levels of height. But yeah, sometimes they'll come in here and there's one just like hanging up here and dancing, and I'm just like, how did you even get up here? But yeah, so and we also have some dry land areas. We got some trees in here, but of course it's cold, so they're kind of like more dead trees, but still some foliage and some greenery that can survive some tundra lichen or permafrost, you know, from the permafrost going on around here, as well as like, you know, we try to keep the water temperate so it's not all frozen over. Hello, man. How you enjoying yourself? Oh yeah, look at you. He's a good guy. So yeah, so here's the other stair clip, which I made a penguin water slide. Oh! And you can go down into the water yourself. So here is the waterfall area. And I leave the, you know, that fuels the oh, do you want to use the water slide? Oh, look at him go! Oh, we used it! Oh my gosh, that's great. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at you guys. If that one up top dives, oh, yes! Oh, that's great. See? How did you get up there? What are you doing? I can't tell you how fun I've had just being in this, like, enclosure and just watching all of them interact with one. And now he's gone. They're little Houdinis, I tell you. Oh, man, this is great. So that's the water slide area, and if you guys, so these are the, I think these are just the crystals. And I just kind of lined up perfectly to go over with the water puddle, masking them. So that's kind of how I did that, if you guys were wondering. So yeah, that's the water slide area here. The water... Oh, you're back up there. Alright. And then here we have, so this is closed off to the public. This is kind of the nesting grounds and their own private quarters to where like nobody can really see. Sometimes we might have live footage if there are some eggs being hatched here. We'll sneak a camera in. But for the most part, this is there. enclosure, and like I said, they are welcome. So I tried to pretend that this window wasn't here, actually, that there's no glass here, and this is just leads into the Arctic, so the penguins can come and go as they decide to, but they're nested here, so that, you know, they still decide to nest here because it's a nice cozy nesting area in the nook of a cavern, so why not? um yeah, back here they have their own private pool if they want to just take a dip. Lots of just space to move around. What's up, man? This guy. So we also have. I just love the little dance. It's so cute. So yeah, if one of them needs to be like taken out for vet care, we have this little like, you know, this little window. Or if they need to be released, we release them through the window so that way they can get out themselves and all that good stuff. Whoa! I can't tell you how much fun I've had watching these penguins over the past 2 weeks. It's very amusing. Oh, you want to get into the mucking area. And as I said earlier, this is where the door leads from the veterinary clinic. This is the mucking area. So this is where the zookeepers come to keep the area clean. Because you guys definitely do need some cleaning. You know, so this is kind of where, like, the waste is picked up, the animal waste and all the bio waste is collected and brought back and then recycled through this system here for composting. And then, you know, trash cleanup, and then also, you know, the bio waste from the lab is also disposed of here as well. Sorry, you missed your chance, man. I apologize. Next time, though. Next vet checkup, you can come back here. And then we also have just a small, like, emergency medical thing here if one of them is hurt, as well as a shoreboard is there, which I probably should have, you know, I think I'm going to drag down, though, probably. So it's actual writing height. I don't know why it's so high. I guess I will do that after the tour is done, but I think with that, I think we're done with the Peng-Wing. So that is my very first Sunstone Fortress base. Like I said in the beginning, this was kind of a bit of a headache to do, actually, if I'm being 100% honest. There are a lot of dead spots in the base. Like I said, the first entire room, when you, like, well, I guess not when you warp in. They fixed the warp in spot, which is very nice. But that area you can't place anything, and they even took away the amenity spot that was up there. And like, I had my teleporter there, and it was completely, like, invisible, so I had to pick up everything to get that back, so that was kind of a headache when that happened. I don't even know if the teleporter wasn't visible when I was creating this base like a week ago or over a week ago. I don't know if they fixed that yet, but the teleporter in this base, like, was disappeared. The armories are still disappeared, so there's nothing, like, you can't see any. I don't know if they fixed that, though, either. I have not tried again, but in my film, like, my creating, they were not showing up. Lots of dead areas. The caves are all dead areas. Anything by the cave doorways are dead areas. Even if it looks like you could place an item, you could place the item and then you log in and out, and it's gone. It's completely just, it's not there. There's a lot of really stark hitboxes, especially the columns. So there's a lot of problems with this base. If you really want to get immersive, this is not the base for you. It kind of feels like they went more with stylizing this base rather than going with functionality for someone to stylize within it. But it's still a really nice base. I think it's very pretty. If you're more of like a minimalist or like a base, keep the base as the base is kind of person, it's a fantastic base. But other than that, it's not really great for immersion. I will say that. But I got pretty close. I was able to mask the stairs. I was able to do quite a few things that I wanted to do. Like the cavern area turned out really good. But yeah, that's my journey with the Sunstone Fortress, and hopefully quite a few of you will be doing so too in the Fortress Face-Off, which has just been announced. So again, check the description down below. I will have the video linked at the end of this showcase, or tour. I guess it's a tour since it's my base. So you guys can check that out. for more details. And I hope you guys are working on your base if you so have the Sunstone base at your disposal. Other than that, if you don't worry. There's also going to be a base off that's going to be announced on Friday, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for that base off. I think it's going to be a really fun one. And like I said, that one's been in the works for over a year now, so it's exciting. I'm excited. Other news, like I said, be ready for more Monday videos. I think I have I have at least 3 more to show. I almost had my EU base done, but I needed 2 more items in the very end of the build, one of which is a Halloween item, and I'm kind of waiting for Halloween, so you guys might have to wait a little longer for that one. Then I have another base that's complete too, but I'm saving that for a specific time and date to be released. But other than that, yeah, I think that's all the announcements. And like I said, expect Wednesday and Saturday uploads as usual. Those will always be here. This is just a little bit of extra content for you guys. If you're, if you are in the mood for that. So yeah, with that, I do believe that is the Peng-Wing. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was frustrating at first, but by the end, I was really absolutely loving this base. It's just so fun, especially with all the little penguins running around. Let me know if you guys think I should continue on with the zoo. I know there's not too many totems, but maybe I can make like an ape enclosure next or something, so that might be kind of fun. Yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Yeah, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.